So I've been fortunate enough for the last couple weeks to have gotten some videography jobs, so I haven't had to drive as much. However, this week, that was not the case, unfortunately. So I am back to driving as much as I can. The goal has been $200 a day. I was able to catch an Amazon Flex shift today that's averaging probably about $23 an hour. And then with just how fast I have the ability to work sometimes, I can get that up to probably $25 to $26 an hour. However, I also have cutoff times pretty much this whole week. So tonight's cutoff time is going to be about 6:30 because I have something to film. Unfortunately, it's not like a paid gig, it's just a project I'm doing. So we're going to see how much I'm able to actually get. And because there's no signs or anything saying I can't film in there, I'm going to try to kind of film inside the warehouse this time. It's been chaotic, especially here in Tucson, here in Phoenix with flex drivers. I've seen different footage coming up showing these people trying to like finesse the system, I guess, to get those shifts that basically say that like you're off the hook for the day, we're still going to pay you, but you're off the hook. And there is just crowds of people over by the license check trying to check in at the very last minute. So I'm a little curious to see how it's going to turn out today. So I'm going to bring you guys in to kind of show you guys what it's like to go pick up. So probably guys right here might not be the most attractive angle, but it's okay. Got everything loaded up. Got a couple of big packages back there, a couple of the whatever that is, and then the other packages here, floorboard, and then I got some big packages in the trunk. Today we are in Glendale, like North Glendale, which normally I'd be super ecstatic about because that's pretty close to where I live. However, I have been doing things like Walmart Spark and DoorDash, Uber Eats, all that kind of stuff. And typically, at least in my area, Scottsdale, Paradise Valley, that kind of stuff tends to be where the most money is. People tip the best, better orders overall. So I usually try to do flex, have it send me out to Scottsdale or something, and then drive from there. But you know what, today we're just gonna roll the punches a little bit. I got a decent shift for today. I think it's either $73 or $75 for 3 hours, which would typically take me about 2.5 hours maybe. So that's not too bad. Which today we're getting a little bit of a later start, just due to a plethora of different things. This warehouse is kind of inconsistent with how it does things. So yeah, right now we're gonna stop, get some hydration, because as you can see, I'm sweaty as hell. It's October, and it's still, I think, over 100. I don't know exactly how hot it is. I'm recording this on my phone, so I'm not sure exactly how hot it is right now. I just know it is hot as balls out here. So gonna go get some hydration for one, and then we're gonna head over to our first area. Awesome, thank you. Woo! Hang on. There we go. Finished probably like not as early as I'd like to. I will say that. I usually prefer to finish off right around like at least 15 or 30 minutes early. There was one apartment that was an absolute pain in the tuchus. That like didn't have access, you didn't have a code, you had to go in during office hours to get this fob, and then there's just so much stuff like that. Those like apartments are my biggest peeve with doing this type of job. It's just, especially new modern apartments, you would think with modern apartments it'd be easier, because you would think that they would take an account of the amount of people or of their tenants that use Amazon and such. No, they make it probably even more difficult than anything. But on the positive note, we're finished with that. I am going to stop by a grocery store, pick up some lunch, chow down real quick, and then right back on the road to do some Walmart Spark and stuff like that. Alright, so we got egg salad croissant, a Red Bull, because I need some caffeine, and some more electrolytes, because I've been sweating. I do have to admit though, the feeling of giving outweighs a lot of stuff, and I didn't film it because I don't believe in the whole filming, all that. Like, I don't know, I know there's a big stigma behind like filming when you're giving to somebody. There's a homeless guy, he probably in his like early to mid 20s. I don't know his story, I don't know why he's homeless, I don't know what the thing is there, but that's also none of my business. I just know that if I was in that predicament, even something as small as a small meal would help make a big difference. And so that's why you guys kind of saw me purchasing 2 separate sandwiches. I also got him a body armor as well to helpfully get him going a little bit. It felt good. Like I said, I'm not going to film something like that. Sorry, I had an alarm going off. I'm not going to film something like that because I know how I would feel in that predicament if I just saw some kid coming up to me with a camera giving me stuff, and like, I don't know, I just wouldn't feel the same. But that's, I want to talk about it though and say something, just because they're human too. We don't know their whole situation. There could be drugs involved, there could be just an unfortunate turn of events, and I don't know. I can do my part to help someone else by going and get them a little meal, something to hopefully help give them some energy, some hope. Cost me like what, an extra like $7-8 to help make someone else's day. And I truly believe that the more you invest in others, the more you get invested in back yourself, whether that's spiritually or just that feeling, what goes around comes around. So yeah, I'm gonna try though not to take too long with eating or take too long on this break. We're at $75. I'm hoping to at least make an extra $100 by the end of today. I know it's already about 3 p.m. I have another gig around 7-ish. So that's gonna be stretching it. That's gonna be at least doing $20 or more an hour. But we'll see what happens. If I don't hit that full 200 today, I mean, it's not the end of the world. I still have tomorrow to make some money, but That's the goal, is to get as close to $200 today as possible. Just finished a Uber Eats order. Those are so hit or miss, honestly. Sometimes they can be really good, other times it's very spotty. For that one, I had a restaurant that took absolutely forever to get the thing done. So, but hopefully it still pays out. It's supposed to be like $17, I think, for it was like 11 miles, I think. We're getting there. We're getting there. I just accepted a Walmart order, shopping, doing Walmart Spark. It has an estimation, I think, of like 30-something minutes for $19. Hopefully I can get it done around that time. With Walmart Spark, I like those kind of shopping ones, honestly. The way that they have it, they show you the exact, which I can kind of show you guys when I'm in there, the aisle and then the section and all that kind of stuff. And I actually do use that. It just makes it so much easier to do that. Sometimes I have found when I was doing it, especially yesterday, that the map can be off a little bit, so sometimes you just have to go based off of the alphabetical type of thing. Target really should do this though. Like, I know you can technically order like Uber Eats or whatever, DoorDash for Target, but Target should capitalize on this, because I know that people love it. I know that you can like order ahead of time and then pick it up there, but if they had like their own, like if they stopped the partnership or whatever, maybe just did their own and did like Target Circle or I don't know, something like that, I feel like that could be a good capitalization on exclusivity for delivery driving. I'm not trying to put my mouth or head where it doesn't belong, obviously, but it could be something good, because I mean, I've started doing Walmart Spark now, I think more than I do any other app at this point.